know which is the most ordered online dish? You bet, that's a chicken biryani. Nearly 40% of the dishes which you order online is the biryani. Even a lot of my friends and cousins also order a lot of them just because they say, who makes the biryani, man? There's a lot of fuss going on. Lot of ingredients should be going there and lot of processes to do. And that's the reason they don't like to do that. That's the reason why they order online. So today let me cut those crap and show you one beautiful and easy method to make a beautiful chicken biryani. The speciality of this version of biryani is you don't find any whole garam masala in your palate when you eat it. So without much talking, let's see how to make this awesome chicken biryani recipe. And now to make this awesome chicken biryani, I have taken nearly 1 cup of beaten curd, and to this I will add a half a teaspoon of turmeric, a 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, a 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, and a pinch of kasturi methi, and a 1/4 teaspoon of shahi jeera, and we'll mix this real good. And to this I will add a half a kg of chicken and give this a nice mix. Allow this chicken to marinate for a minimum of 30 minutes. Look here, I am actually taking 600 grams of this chicken, which are big pieces and nearly a 50 grams cut of the chicken. Even for this I have washed it thoroughly with some salt and turmeric and kept it aside. And the first marination what I am doing is a very important and a crucial one. You make sure you at least marinate it for a 30 minutes. For 2 hours is the best. If you have some time, then marinate it for at least of 2 hours, and 30 minutes will also work. And here I kept a pan to heat. In this I am going to add nearly 2 teaspoons of oil. And here the oil seems to be nice and hot. In this I am going to add the whole garam masalas such as a 1 inch of cinnamon stick, 5 to 6 cloves and 3 green cardamom, and nearly a 1 pinch of stone flour, and a half a teaspoon of jeera and a half a teaspoon of fennel seeds. And we'll saute this until it gives out a nice aroma. Make sure you always cook this on a low flame. And now the nice aroma is arising. In this I am going to add a 1 medium sized sliced onions and a 3 medium sized tomatoes, which are also nicely chopped. And we need to cook it until it gets nice and soft. Here you go, the tomatoes and onions are nicely been softened. At this time, I will add nearly 2 teaspoons of ginger garlic paste. And I will saute this until the raw smell of the ginger garlic paste goes away. Now look, the raw smell of the ginger garlic paste has been gone away. Let's cut off the flame and add a little bit of water. And allow this mixture to cool and add it to a blender and make a fine paste of it. And here you go, the masala paste is now ready. Let's keep this aside. Actually I am adding all the whole garam masala, spices, everything in the pan and frying it in the oil. Reason behind it is when we cook it in the oil, the essential oils from the whole garam masalas and the spices will come out very good, and we will grind it to a fine paste so that it will not come between our palate when we eating this biryani. And this is one of the beautiful technique to do. And here I kept a biryani cooking pot to heat. And in this I am going to add nearly 2 tablespoons of desi ghee. And now the ghee is nicely hot. In this I am going to add some kalonji, nearly 1/4 teaspoon of a kalonji, that's onion seeds. The onion seed is nicely crackling up. In this I will add 1 bay leaf and we'll add this marinated chicken. and mix this chicken nice and good. We need to cook this chicken until it oozes out its moisture, and it will take anywhere between 5 minutes on a high flame. So I will close the lid and let it cook for about 5 minutes. And now it's been 5 minutes. Let's open the lid. Wow, the chicken is cooking very good. All the moisture is oozing out. Look, and also the oil, the fat content of the chicken is also floating on the top. You can see here. And it will be the best time to add in the ground masala paste. And we need to cook this until the oil floats on the top. And in this I will add some required amount of rock salt. Make sure you add rock salt. And we need to cook this until all the moisture is gone. And it will take anywhere between another 5 to 8 minutes. You need to cook until all the moisture evaporates and you get a thick consistency. And now look, it's been cooking well and good. At this time, I will close the lid and let it cook for about 5 minutes on a medium flame. And here you go, it's been nearly 5 minutes. Let's open the lid. All the oil is also floating on the top. This is the right time to add in the chopped coriander and also the chopped mint. And also a half of the fried onions, and we'll keep half of it for the garnishing. And in this I will add half of the lemon juice, and here I have taken nearly 250 grams of bullet rice or kolam rice, which has been soaked for about 15 minutes. And now let's add this rice into this mixture. And now let's mix this nice and good. Keep the flame to high and give this a nice mix. And at last I will add some garam masala powder in this. Look, everything has been mixed well. Here in this I have taken 1 cup of rice, that's nearly 250 grams. For that we need to add 1:1 ratio. That's if you take 1 cup of rice, then you need to add 2 cups of water. So in this case, when we grinding the masala, we added some water and grind it to a fine paste. And the chicken has also oozed out some of its moisture. And the both will give away half cup of water. So this is very crucial. Keep that in mind. So that I am adding nearly 1.5 cup of water in this cup. And give this a once nice mix. At this time you need to check the seasoning. It required some more of a salt, so that I added some. Let's close the lid and allow this to cook until the rice is cooked to perfection. And it will take anywhere between 5 to 8 minutes. And here you go, it's been nearly 7 minutes, and let's open the lid. Wow, the smell is really outstanding. Look, the rice is also cooked to a perfection. I will add the remaining barista. And here you go, the chicken biryani is ready to taste. Look how delicious this biryani looks. If you can see that there are no bits and traces of any whole garam masala in there, because everything is mixed perfectly with the rice. All the flavors of the spices perfectly gone into the rice, and the rice will become one hell of a flavorful rice. So what are you waiting for? Go now and do this recipe and let me know how it went in the comment section below. I will be waiting for your comments. You know, your comments, likes and shares motivate me to do more such quality work for you guys. I hope you guys like this video. If so, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and also click on the bell icon and touch the notification bell to all. So then only you will get every update of mine. So I will be back with another yummy recipe. Till then, this is your host Santosh Deepak Kshatriya signing off and Jai Hind. Namaste.